Hey guys, and welcome back to another Genshin um, video. It's finally happening. Finally happening. After all this time, Yae Miko is finally being released. 2.5, which is being released on the 16th of this month, so about 11 days. And she will be the first phase, and then the second phase will be another 5 stars, kind of like they've been doing for the past 1 or 2 banners. So after Miko will be the Raiden Shogun and Sangonomiya Kokomi. So if you didn't get Kokomi or Raiden Shogun the first time around, now's your chance because they're getting a rerun already, which is weird. I mean, they just came out not too long ago. It's been a couple months, but still. But they're going to be getting a rerun, and but this was shown during the live event that they were doing today. They did it, but yeah, this is version 2.5 when the Sakura Blue trailer, and I think maybe this shows what I was trying to show you guys the other day when I was doing the leaks, when I said this one was in fact actually happening. So you'll have to see, maybe. And if not, I can show you anyway. So since it's out and known about now. So anyways, without further ado, let's watch it.
All of Enkanomiya is engulfed in a darkness that cannot be dispelled. There have also been reports of monsters, the likes of which no one has ever seen before. Strange monsters? And an all-engulfing darkness?
So you're here to help resolve this,
What's with you joining forces with them? I would say this is a nice surprise, but it's really not that surprising.
Enkanomiya is exceedingly dangerous right now.
Here's hoping I have the chance.
This tower seems to hear my wishes.
There's darkness churning inside the Dainichi Mikoshi!
Do not come any closer.
Do you honestly have another choice?
Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
You're all right, little one. You look a little nervous. Now you've got my attention. Right now. Come on out. Is that all? I'm always watching.
Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way!
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Something seems wrong with A.
During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that... I'm placing my god in your capable hands. Please, bring her back.
You wish to make yourself my enemy?
How the heck?
I am the everlasting Lord, the guardian of eternity. Inferior! Perish! Ruin follows my blade. Witness the final calamity!
All right, so we're going to stop there. There's still a little bit left, but I also just love that picture. Yae and Raiden Shogun. But you saw what I was talking about. And you could see what I was talking about when it said it looked very similar to something you would see in Naruto. I mean, like I said, it's not fully, but she has a protector. It's purple. It's got the aura, weapons. It looks like a Susanoo. So, um, there's that. Not to mention, the first time, like I said, the first time we see her and we go to her plane, this isn't shown right away. It's almost, it shows it like quickly being revealed, almost like when they activate the shining gun. You just see it slowly manifest and then boom. So it was kind of like the shining gun being revealed. She's got a guardian type thing that she can summon that looks like a Susanoo. So, like I said, she may or may not be an Uchiha at this point. But now there's the one attack that you see like that, where she takes it and like swipes. But apparently there's like a barrier that you need to get inside before the thing hits, because it'll hit the barrier and shatter to the barrier. But I don't think it's either you take small amount of damage if you're in the barrier or you take no damage. But obviously it's going to be like the last time we were on this large field. So you're going to see a barrier form. This is what I'm guessing is happening. A barrier like a glass dome almost, and you're supposed to get inside. And that way, when they just woof, it causes damage and it shatters the barrier, but you're not going to take either any damage or nearly as much. So I'm guessing the best thing to do is, if it does, is like have someone like Zhongli who has a shield. So that way, if it does do a little damage, but then again, it might just ignore his shield altogether. So there's always that possibility. But I love Yayamiko. Like, I don't know if it's because they made her look really, really nice. I don't know if it's the fact that she's a kitsune, fox. I don't know, but people love her. It's like Hu Tao. There's just something about her you love. And there's characters that people like, but then there are characters, like I said, with Hu Tao, that there's just something about you love these characters. I like all the characters. But there's, I mean, right now, she's almost, the Raiden Shogun is pretty much a permanent part of my team for the most part. I'll switch her out sometimes depending on the situation, but I might have a new Electro Mama to go to, especially what you saw with her. I mean, she looks so fucking badass. Summoning huge bolts of fucking lightning to just so fucking cool. But let's go ahead and watch this. I think these are showing the events that are coming up, so hopefully they look pretty interesting. All right, so let's break some of this down. Break it down now. All right, so if you didn't get a chance to read it, Enkanomiya Enkanomiya has been wrapped in darkness of unknown origin. For the sake of Watatsumi Island's future, Kokomi commissions you to once again head down to Enkanomiya. So it looks like 3 realms gateway offering. So unseal. Alright, what's this? Corrosion resistance increased to 12. Use the Boxo box. The Boxo box. We'll mark out treasure chests and challenges and small AoE minimap. Light realm sigils. So it's kind of like the statues in 7 where you're offering up, where the tree that was there in Dragon Spine. So I don't know if this is an actual event or this is something that they're finally just releasing, but it says events, so I assume it's an event. Pretty interesting. Now I don't know if this is D-loops, or I mean, I seriously doubt it's a cat's tail. But I mean, we have Angel Share seems to have started hosting some special event recently. So looks like it's giving the traveler a chance to make some beverages. Might be alcoholic in nature, might not be. The way it looked before, he made like some cappuccino looking shit. Maybe it's a Starbucks now. I don't know. But since it is a tavern, I assume that maybe you'd be making some alcoholic beverages. But since it is a game and kids play it, I'm guessing not. But that looks pretty cool. You have to give, so like Kaya says, give me a large moonlit alley, and then you make it based on what he wants. You pour it in the cup, and so it says a large, so you stop it when it gets to large. I don't know if you're scored by how accurate your pours are, or your finished product is. I mean, we just kind of see what we see. And the way it looks at the end looks pretty nice. Looks pretty tasty, actually. Divine Ingenuity. Now, this one looks pretty interesting. The Adventurers Guild has discovered a strange domain in the outskirts of Liyue. So, I mean, do you custom build it? Because we see it, they're putting stuff down. So, do you custom build it and then or do they tell them? So they only show like a little preview of it. Like they show it and then it's like, okay, yeah, and this is what it looks like. So it looks like you can build it. You've got wind ring, wind current, fragile platform, spearing platform, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. You already have your Serena Teapot where you can build your own little abode. So now it's kind of letting us build our own little dungeons or something like that. And it looks like they're going to be challenge dungeons. You see your coins and everything that you can collect. That actually looks really, really cool. I like to see. Let's see. Is there collect adventure coins? Yeah, reach destination. Does it actually say Area 1? Okay, so yeah, you can see each one of those has a number, and then you can see right there at the top, like this one says 40 out of 700. So 700 is the max amount that you can do. Once you hit 700, you can't build anymore. So I assume it's going to be fairly a large area if they're giving you 700 points, and you can see, some of these are as low as 1. So it's maybe it's a big area, maybe it's a small area. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, this is just a preview. They're not showing all of it. But it looks really cool. I would, like I said, I can't wait to see the kind of designs and puzzles people come up with. Now, this one we've actually had before. The Hyakunin Iki. This one was okay. Basically, you pick some people, and it's a little gauntlet type thing. And like you take, I think it's like timed. So you go in, you fight your enemies, and then after a certain time, you have to switch to the other party that you have, and then you have to switch back, and then you just go back and forth because it's not going to let you just fight with one team. And I think it like gives you abilities and, you know, like, oh yeah, raise your elemental burst by this much, or when you get this, causes an AoE effect, something like that. If I remember, it was actually pretty fun. Some of them were pretty challenging, but I mean, that's the point. You know, it's meant to be fun and challenging, so. Overflowing Mastery, I mean, they really didn't have to announce this because this is one of those things they do randomly anyway. Basically, you go into the domains, you get double the amount of materials. So you can see here, right back here, normally you get like 3 and 2. Here you're getting 6 and 5. So each domain costs 20 resin. So during this, it's more bang for your buck, but you can only do it like 3 times per day before it goes back to the normal. So you can do the domain 3 times and get double the amount those 3 times, but then everything else after that will be back to regular. Then you'll have to wait for the next day to do it again, which, I mean, it's a great way to level. If you're lacking on ascension materials and leveling materials, you like this stuff for your talents and things like that, best time to do it. And then, yeah. But Yae Miko, I brought a picture of her. I think they put this one on Twitter. And I saved it because it's just so you can see her character in the art and all that. I mean, naturally, like I said, she's a fox, you know, kitsune. She actually has like a fox forms, like this little pink fox. Absolutely adorable. But they go for a traditional style priestess look, but also the waifu look, as in you got a little bit of that side boob right there. A little bit of the side boob, very revealing, you know. And for you, oh yeah, for you foot fetishists out there, she's not wearing any socks. But very, like I said, she's going for traditional, obviously, because it's based on Japan, the shrines and priestess and all that. There's, you know, you got the priestess, and then you have one who's kind of in charge of everything. But very traditional looking, but with a little bit of spice to it. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of spice. You know, they're sticking true to the tradition, but making it a waifu. You know, you wouldn't be a waifu without showing a little side boob there, or some leg. Or, like I said, for you foot fetishists out there, it's just her ears. And I love the way she looks. I love her sassiness. I love her sarcasm. I love her humor. I just love her as a character. It's like I've said with Hu Tao, I absolutely love Hu Tao. I love her humor. I love her character. Her dark humor. During the it's still Lantern Rite. The Lantern Rite Festival is still going on, and I'm thinking this is probably one of the most exciting times of the year for her. Do you know how business might be booming for her? You know, it's like, well, they are playing with fireworks, but accidents do happen. So, you know, she's probably sitting with anticipation, waiting for dead bodies to come rolling in. You know, but people blowing themselves up with fireworks and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure the Millilith, and they try to minimize minimize damage as much as possible, but you know, some people are just fucking getting blasted with fireworks somehow. You know, either trying to make their own and set them off, just like in real life. You have idiots getting sent to the hospital all the time for blowing off fireworks when they shouldn't, or homemade fireworks and they fucking blow their arms off. People dying because of homemade fireworks. So, Hu Tao is probably sitting there, her mouth watering, like, because, you know, accidents happen. Honestly, I expect her to go around and sabotage stuff herself. You know, like starts poking holes and stuff. But yeah, I love her character. From the moment we met her to I've just loved this character. She is such an awesome character. And oh yeah, the fucking spirit bomb. That's why I was doing this before. Fucking spirit bomb shit going on. Oh yeah, the like I said, traditional. You see right there, priestess. I mean, there's blue, there's red. I mean, most people are used to seeing the red one, but it just kind of depends on area. Got some fucking Dragon Ball Z spirit bomb bullshit going on here. People of the Earth, lend me your energy. Showing a little of the back. Yai Miko, astute amusement. She really is. The sympathy of mischievous teasing. So she is an electrocatalyst user. And that thing we saw at the end, the weapon, that's probably going to be her best in slot. But you can use anything really. I think hers is based on elemental mastery. So all those artifacts that you just have sitting around that have elemental mastery that you would probably just offer up as fodder for the other ones, you might have a purpose for them now. I'm sure she's going to get her own little set, you know, in a new domain or something like that. But yeah, if you don't feel like doing that, and she like I said, elemental mastery apparently. Apart from that, electro damage, anything that increases electro damage. It really depends on how you want to build her. Do you want her as a main? Do you want her as support? So, either way, she looks absolutely amazing. Very, very elegant, very fluid movements. Yai Miko. Just how she wields it like almost like a conductor's baton. You know, very elegant looking. That freaking massive bolt of lightning just strikes freaking down. I just, like I said, I might have a new Electro waifu. First it was Fischl, then it was Raiden Shogun, now it's Yai Miko. So, but yeah, excited about her. These all look really fun. Making some hot beverages. Always good to see the domains having the ability to get double ascension materials or leveling materials. This, see, you got your they pretty much show you what you're gonna have to fight, and you just kind of make your team according to that. But this one I'm more interested in. This looks really cool. Like I said, I'm looking forward to see how creative people can be. You know, some people are going to probably make it as simple as possible, but there are some people who are going to just make it insane and somehow within that 700 limit. So you see coins, even the coins have. So we got a destination right here, and that's 1. Coins 6, not too bad, but it's a pretty low amount. Usually the events where they have us chasing, you know, going around and collecting coins, there really aren't that many coins that they make us collect anyway. So, you know, they'll have like maybe 4 in a row at some point, but really not that much. But I'm really looking forward to that. Does it? It just says, yeah, coming soon. Does it say? It says Divine Ingenuity. See, reset camera angle, batch select. So you have basic items, terrain, mechanisms, traps, blessings. So the blessings will be like the little spheres you see, like to get you faster or allow you to jump higher. Traps, I mean, probably gonna be like either frost traps, like we saw, I know we saw. No, let's go back. Now I want to see the list of what was there. They showed like on the I don't know if it was traps or terrain or whatever they were showing. Okay, so that was mechanisms. So the mechanisms: wind ring, wind current, fragile platform, disappearing platform, high speed air, springboard. So, and then you'll have your traps, you have your terrain, and everything's fairly low cost. So, but yeah, that's it. I'm pretty excited for Yai Miko, and can't wait for her to be coming out on the 16th. This looks exciting, and hope you guys are excited too. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.